Hello, my name is Anish Singh. Our app is ShelterGuide, a digital platform that connects homeless people with shelters in their area. Let's start with introducing the team.
My name is Vanessa Vasquez.
Hi, my name is Endesava Enoch.
And my name is Deep Patel.
Okay, so here's the problem. Homelessness is a humanitarian crisis that robs basic human dignity. National statistics reveal four main things. Number one, homelessness and poverty have disproportionate impact on minorities, women, and the elderly. Number two, COVID-19 has only made this problem more acute. Number three, 34% of the homeless population are families with children. And finally, most homeless families in the United States are led by a young single mother without familial support and material resources.
Okay, so here's a proposed solution. In a research report released on August 25th, 2020, Amy Guterman, director of Salesforce.org Impact Labs cohort, identified three high-impact areas where technology can play an integral role. One, create a connected experience where homeless people can use their social connections to seek support and services from shelters, providers, and government agencies. Number two, improve findability of available housing and human services in an environment that is unreliable and mostly requires a hit and miss manual approach for a homeless person. Three, capture and leverage data to inform success through analytics for the service providers and government agencies.
Here's our take on this solution. Using Ms. Guterman's wise words and our own personal experiences and empathies regarding the issues of homelessness in our community, we decided to create ShelterGuide, a smartphone app that creates a basic social network that brings together homeless people in local shelters. The app can be extended to support other providers like government agencies, public hospitals, etc.
So how did we do it? We spent a lot of time working on this app. For the smartphone app, we used React.js, a JavaScript library created by Facebook. For the backend services or the server parts and inner workings of the app, we use Java and Microsoft Azure as our cloud provider. So what were the next steps? We contacted shelters in the Dallas area and have already received responses from 15 shelters who are interested in the pilot launch of our app. We are expecting 15 to 20 more shelters to register with the app after the pilot phase is completed. We also created a school club so more students, teachers, and civic society can help with this effort.
So this is our ShelterGuide application. There are two groups of people that are able to use the app. The first is obviously homeless people. A homeless person uses the ShelterGuide app on their phone or a public kiosk. They can join the network by creating a profile and providing their details. Here you see, ask for your first name, your last name, your username, date of birth, password, confirm your password again, your star rating, and the last four digits of your social security number. It successfully creates an account for me. Now I can log in. And it signs me into the app. Once registered, a homeless person can log into the app and search for shelters in their area for a given date range. So I can put a date range from October 19th to October 21st. And now I can put in a zip code and it'll pop up with zip codes for shelters in my area. Available shelters in the area are shown on this map. They can then select each shelter on the map to see details of the shelter or services available. They can also swipe through the shelters, and the selected shelter is then shown on the map. So you can see here, I swipe to Family Gateway Apartments, and it zooms over to the Family Gateway Apartments icon on the map. Same for the stew pot, I swipe over there and it goes over to the stew pot on the map. Once they're ready to book a shelter, they can select the Book a Shelter button and the booking will be created. So I pick the Book Now button. It shows me their services, the time, my information. I confirm the booking and it says you have been successfully completed for a reservation for the shelter. In addition to homeless people, shelter admins are able to use the app as well. A shelter admin joins the network by registering the shelter with the app. So they can enter their name, the address, the city, state, zip code, username, password, and their services that the shelter provides. For now, we have food, Wi-Fi, parking, gym, and cafeteria as available services. So I'll sign in. And it logs me into the app. So after they registered, their shelter will be listed in search results for the area, and homeless people will be able to book with the shelter. The shelter admins will also be able to manage the available capacity for the services as bookings are made by homeless people. So you can see on the app, we have shared housing as our shelter. You have their address, their services that they provide. These are the recent shelter bookings for the app. And they're able to edit their information here as well. So what are our next steps for the app? After this demonstration, we're hoping to go much farther with the app. We hope to complete the pilot for the app with the 15 shelters that we've already contacted and are willing to be pilot members for the app. We're also hoping to deploy the app for production soon after that. Then after that, we're hoping to add more shelters and then demo the app to the Dallas City Council. Then after that, we're hoping to add more provider options like public health services and elderly care, as well as adding support for alerts such as taking medication. So this concludes our presentation for our ShelterGuide application. We hope you will support us in our endeavors to making homelessness a smaller problem one step at a time. Thank you so much for your time.